everyone, and welcome back to another Better Minecraft episode. In today's episode, we're finally going to be building that tavern that I've been talking about forever, and I love how this turned out, especially the interior. So if you're excited for that, then go ahead and get comfortable and let's jump right in. In between the episodes, I was busy working on my armor and tools. I ended up AFKing at that emerald geo that I found in last episode so that I could get lots of emeralds easily, so then I could buy lots of enchanted books. And right now, our armor is looking so good and our tools are looking pretty good too. I hear a zombie that scared me. Oh, and now I'm on fire. Lovely. Well, hey, we're putting that good armor to use. Anyways, the tools are still a work in progress, but overall, we haven't made major improvements to the armor and tools, so I'm very excited about that. It was a long time coming. But in this episode, I would of course like to build the tavern, and it's going to be kind of an ambitious project, I think. So I want to go ahead and start on collecting some materials for the tavern. Of course, we'll be using spruce, so I'll plant some spruce trees. Also, we'll be using some dark oak, so I'll plant some of those, and then also hemlock. I don't think I'm really going to use many modded blocks in this build, unfortunately, only the hemlock wood. I don't know, I just couldn't figure out how to fit in a modded block, I guess. But while the trees are growing, I do need to clear out a little bit more space for the tavern. I'm going to set it right here, so I need to clear out this tent. And I guess it's time for this house to go as well, so I will tear this down. Other than the grass and flowers everywhere, I think that should be clear enough for the tavern. It is going to be a fairly big build, probably the biggest build I've built so far in this world, I do believe. Also, look at all of these iron golems in the hole. There are 3 of them. Oh no, a lot more than 3. Oh, and a villager, so 3, 4, 5, 6 iron golems. That is crazy. How did this happen? I wonder if I can help him at all. Okay, technically he can get out, so can he. They just gotta choose to do so. Oh my gosh, that enderman was so loud. I actually need ender pearls. So, enderman, can I please steal an ender pearl from you? Iron golem, I want him actually. Yay, I got one. I needed to make another waystone because I want to have a waystone going from, of course, the village and then over to the skeleton spawner. And it looks like our trees have grown too. Awesome. I will chop those down as soon as I clear out my inventory a little bit. And I will worry about the iron golems another day. I do need to cover up the hole eventually. Now I'm going to need a lot of stone for this tavern. So I wonder how quickly I can get vein mining. I'm pretty sure with vein mining, I can just mine out a huge chunk of stone, and then, you know, it'll be so much faster to get stone that way other than just traditionally mining it. Though I would have to get a good pickaxe with silk touch, so let me just see if this is going to be worth my while, and then maybe we can get a really good stone collecting pickaxe. That'd be so cool. So I'll go back on over to the skeleton spawner farm and I'll place on the waystone so I can travel a little bit easier, get some levels, and then try to enchant a new pickaxe. I crafted myself another diamond pickaxe. Let's see what enchants we get. Fortune 2. I'm looking for either vein mining or silk touch. So maybe we'll just do another quick reroll. Efficiency 4. Breaking 3. Oh, silk touch. That could work possibly, but then I'll have to figure out some way to get vein mining. So maybe we could just reroll for a vein mining book. That would work technically. We don't have another villager in here, so maybe I can just bring one from out here, honestly. Hello, villager over here in this cave thing. Can you be my vein mining villager, please? Okay, I guess this is my vein mining villager. This could definitely take ourselves a lot of time, so hopefully we have good luck and I can get this trade pretty quickly. Whenever I was getting my Unbreaking 3 trade, it took literally forever. So hopefully it's a little bit faster than that. Yay, finally we got vein mining. It actually didn't take too long, so I'm so glad that I decided to do that, honestly. It was a bit of a detour, but I think it's really going to pay off. So we'll just add vein mining to our new pickaxe. And then I also have an extra mending book, so I guess I'll add that to it. And I might as well get an Unbreaking 3 book as well. So we have ourselves an Unbreaking 3 villager and a Protection 4 villager, and then of course our Mending villager. And I have not discounted the trades at all. I probably should, considering that I did build the Wizard's Tower for that purpose, but it's fine. So now this pickaxe is going to have Silk Touch, Vein Mining, Mending, and Unbreaking 3. That is a fantastic pickaxe. I'm so happy to play around with it. I feel like I play better Minecraft in a very vanilla way, so I feel like Vein Mining will allow me to actually act like I'm in modded Minecraft. I haven't done modded things in a while, I feel like, so I definitely want to get on to exploring more mods within this mod pack. I'm just going to clear out my inventory a little bit, and then we'll go and play around with this pickaxe. I figured that we could go down here in our stone collecting dungeon of sorts. I haven't collected any of the ores obviously in it, but if we take this pickaxe here and I just mine, let's see what happens. Why isn't it working? Vein mining breaks matching connected blocks when mining. Why isn't it working? Okay, I figured out how to do it, kind of. I did a quick Reddit search, and apparently there's some kind of keybind that you can press that will make it vein mine. So technically I didn't need 2 different Silk Touch pickaxes. You can just, oh, right here. For some reason, well, no, that's not it. Oh, vein mining right there. So this is the keybind. I'm gonna change it, I think. So keybinding allows you to switch between vein mining and then just using your regular pickaxe, which is really, really cool. So I can mine 1 block or I can mine several blocks. Very, very cool. I'm so glad that I figured that out. I for sure for a second thought it wasn't gonna work at all. But anyways, I think this is going to be a very, very fast way to mine for blocks. And I'm just so happy. This truly feels like modded now. Not that it didn't before, but you know, this feels so modded, right? Whoa, you could just like mine so fast. And I think I can also like mine the coal too. Yes, I can. That's so cool. I don't know why it took me this long to do this because it's so cool. Anyways, I think that is literally more than enough stone. So I guess I'll go ahead and head back up. I could also put vein mining on a shovel or something too if I need to mine out a bunch of dirt. It's just so cool. Oh my goodness, I don't actually mean to throw chickens down here. I just throw the eggs and then chickens just always come out. I believe that we finally have enough materials to build this tavern, so many things. But since this is going to be such a big build, we're just going to jump right on into it. So without further ado, let's get to building this tavern. We have our little tavern. I didn't really realize that there was a banner in front of the tavern and also this little shop until I had already pretty much finished the tavern. I should have placed it a little bit further back, but I think we'll probably have to tear this stuff down, I think. It's actually been like a week since I recorded that first part of the video. Because I actually got married. So it's definitely been a second since I played better Minecraft. Also, I completely forgot to mention that on stream, we visited a mushroom village. We found this one map from a wandering trader and went on over to this mushroom village to explore it. It was so far away, but I uploaded that VOD on my second channel. So if you want to check it out, then I'll leave it down in the description box below. At least it feels like it's been a little while, but I do need to start working on the interior of the build, and I got lots of little interior goodies here. I'm sure I'm going to have to get a lot more, but I think that this main room here will be like the bar area, and then we'll kind of have some more chairs over here and tables. I want to place a fireplace here, but there's probably going to be no chimney because I don't know, it just doesn't make sense right here, but I think this is the best place for a fireplace. And then here, this is either going to be like a storage room or maybe like the innkeeper or like tavern person's quarters. I'm not sure, honestly. And then upstairs, we have the actual rooms that we can put beds inside of because this is kind of an inn as well. They're just super tiny, but we can fit like a bed in here and like a little nightstand and things like that. Now, time to start working on this main room. We need to place down some counters. So I was thinking maybe having some of these oak cabinets as counters. It kind of looks like a counter block maybe. I got a bunch of these wine storage things and I figured that we could place a lot of them in here to store some wine. Oh, those aren't wine storage things, but I made a lot of them. So I guess we got to do something with them, but I did make these and we can store wine bottles from our vineyard. We haven't been down there in a while, but we do have some of these cabinets that we can place up here and also listen to the sound. They make sound when you open and close them. It's so cool. Well, like a unique kind of sound. And then I figured that we could have some tables and chairs over here somewhere. Just something like that. Maybe another one here. And then there's also these little stools, which I think is just like a nice little clutter piece. So we'll probably place some stools around too. I made some little baskets. Of course, we have to have some flower pots on the tables. Maybe not on all of the tables, but on some of them, we had to have some flowers. Maybe a little tree right here. I made some of these canvas rugs that I thought could be really cute. Maybe it would be better here, especially like in front of the fireplace or something. I don't know. They're so fun and I can't believe I've never used them before. We will do some kind of simple fireplace, maybe like this. Wow, so cute. Especially with these little canvas rugs. I love them. I thought maybe we could have a little bit of a longer table too back here. And then we'll just place a couple more smaller tables. Maybe even a little chair over here. I think it's getting kind of cozy in here. I definitely need to place some wall art on the walls. Maybe just something simple like paintings. I think paintings could look pretty good. I just crafted a few, so let's see what we can come up with. Maybe something like this? I kind of like it. Okay, kind of cute so far. I still feel like it's missing just a little bit of things, but I honestly don't know what. Definitely will get a few lanterns in here. Oh, we have an iron golem on the stool. That's so cute. Hello, Neptune. You are one with the tavern now. You will be here forever. Oh, I just thought of something that we could build that would look so cool on the walls. These sconces, I think, are going to look amazing. They fit the vibe so well. So I will definitely place a lot of these around. I know I do need to still do this room, but that's going to take a little bit more work because I really want to fill up like this entire room with wine. I think that would look so cool. So I will get to this later. Maybe that will be a me project to do a little bit in between episodes. But now it is time to work on the upstairs. All of these rooms are going to be very simple. I'm not going to do anything too crazy to them. So probably just have a bed and then some kind of like nightstand, a lantern, maybe like a stool or a chair in the corner. Something a little bit like this. It's kind of tight in here, but I think that this is a very cozy little inn room. And we'll kind of just copy that same exact design in all of the rooms. I think one of them's a little bit bigger, so we might make that one a little bit more elaborate. But now the villagers can actually have a proper place to stay, and I won't just have beds just out in the village like I've had them before. This room is a lot of fun because you can see like the whole village and all of the little villagers in the town square. How fun. But that's this room finished. Now on to the next room. And now on to the last room. Final room is finished and I put 2 beds in it this time. Also, our little campfire situation is making soot come everywhere. So, I don't know what to do about that, honestly. I think I want to try to do some kind of seating arrangement right here in this corner. I don't know exactly how I want to go about it yet, but something kind of like this. Unfortunately, these coffee tables are too low to place items on top of, so we can't put like a flower pot on top of them, or it will just float. But we can put a flower pot here, and I think that looks pretty cozy. Whoa, that's a cool view. The sun setting over that lake right there. We can see it perfectly through this window. All right, last but not least, we have this little area here that I also have to place something. We could honestly just, hello, iron golem. Hello. We could honestly just place some like chairs or something kind of like we did over there. Add a little rug. So far, I haven't seen any villagers actually come up here to use the beds yet, so I wonder if they actually will. I hope they do. All right, what do we think about the interior of the upstairs? I think it turned out really, really good. I like all of the bedrooms. They look so cozy, and I love how full they are. I need to get more of this canvas rug because I would like to kind of sprinkle it here. I think that would look cool. So maybe I'll try to make some later. I kind of need rice in order to do so, and I've already harvested all of my rice. But let me know if you think I can add anything else to this inn/tavern. I love it, honestly. I think it turned out really cool. I also added some of these onion crates kind of just sprinkled everywhere because I literally have so many onions because none of the villagers want my onions. And then in between episodes, I'm going to try to fill this area with wine and just other storagey bits. I think that would look so cool. And I'm so happy that Neptune loves his little stool. It's so cute. He's such a nice addition to the tavern. Now we just need to get some villagers in here, you know? Now I have to move on to the pesky task of finishing up the exterior. All of this silt has to go. It just is not very fitting here, I don't think. I'd rather it be grass or just path blocks or whatever we end up choosing for our path. And then I need to fill all of the flower boxes with flowers. I just need to go up to my base and get a couple more and of course sprinkle some bushes around. And I really need to figure out what I'm going to do about this because it's kind of in the way, but also I kind of like how tight it is. So I might leave that one up to you all. Do you think I should tear this down? Honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to take a picture of this. So I might just have to tear it down. I don't know. We'll see. For the path, I think that I want to do something a little bit more rugged than this and like that over there. But also I don't just want to do path blocks. So maybe we'll kind of mix a little bit of cobblestone in here and then also some coarser and path blocks. Maybe I will sprinkle in a few birch leaves into the little bush piles around the house. I think that could be a nice pop of color, especially right now while everything is dead. This bit is a little bit awkward. It's kind of blocking off part of the build. So I do think I want to bring this part of the land down just a bit. We do need to begin demolishing more of the village and just cleaning up some things. We have like these random water pools everywhere, and then of course the rest of the builds. So whenever we continue the village project, we'll probably get onto that next. I do think that I want to take a little bit of a break from the village project and just focus on more modded things because I feel like it's been a while since we've really explored this mod pack. So that will probably be my focus in the next few episodes, I believe. Oh my gosh, I just realized that you can put bushes inside. That's so cute. And they turn into a baby. Oh wow, that is really cool. Though they do kind of spill out a little bit and like I don't mind them spilling out, but I don't know if I like it like that. I do think I will just stick to the flowers though that bush thing, that's really cool. Now the last thing we have to add to this tavern is a little sign, and I do think that I want to place a bed on the sign because this is an inn and tavern. So what do we think? It's a bed, right? It's a bed on a sign. I do need to place a little button right there. And I think that about does it for our inn/tavern. Let me know what you think about this. You like how tight it's beginning to feel, or do I need to tear some of this out just so that, I don't know, we can actually walk up to it properly? Let me know. I do eventually want to add a stable on the side of this or something so that whenever travelers come back from exploring, they have a place to put their horses. So we do have to do that. But again, I think I might take a little break from this village project and just focus on a few other things. I do want to show you the map view while we're wrapping up this episode. Look how cool it looks as a bird's eye view. But I hope that you all have enjoyed this episode. And if you haven't already, then be sure to like and subscribe. And I hope that you all have a lovely, lovely day. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.